So I'll try to keep as much comments as possible. All right. I think at the beginning we had this creative event. We were talking about the movie, and then so a lot of you are curious about the English title of the movie. So it's like it should be English title. For example, if you are asking a question, then it should be what's the title of the movie, not the name of the movie. Yeah. So I think this is one way, and then. Shall I write it down for you? So, yeah, we call it movie title, not movie name. Yeah. And then, and then I heard some of you saying that, oh, there have something in the movie. For example, there is a panda. There have a panda in the movie. It should be there is a panda, or maybe there are pandas in the movie. Yeah, it should be there is or there are. Or maybe you say, I heard some of you said something like, it has a panda in the movie. It should be there is a panda. Yeah, so I think maybe this one I will just explain orally. And there is another one. Some of you said that it's a story of, for example, it's a story of a boy or something. So it should be a story about a boy or something. Yeah, so you should change the preposition. And just now, Leslie asked me about mafia, what mafia is. I think, I'm not very sure. Mafia. I'm not sure if that, is there an R here? No, right? No R, this is correct, yeah. So mafia is the gang. A very famous gang, illegal, actually it's an illegal organization in Italy. Yeah, then they control the drugs, yeah, I don't know, the prostitute, yeah. So that's what happened in the movie of Godfather. Alright, and then just now, somebody mentioned the movie The Matrix. I'm not sure about the Chinese title. The Matrix. It's about the computer which has evolved because there is the AI in the computer, artificial intelligence in the computer. So it's like the computer could think like a human. And then, so the title of the movie is called The Matrix. And then, so just now I forgot. I forgot who is, so I'm trying to remember names, alright? Yeah, so anyway, what I heard is that when the computer becomes so smart, this is what I heard. So, but it's a little bit too Chinglish way of saying. You can say something like, the AI has evolved. Maybe next time we can try this one. Has evolved into what I would say like human intelligence. That means the computer can think like a human being. Yeah, so maybe next time you can try this way of expression. Alright, and then okay, there is another one about the grammar. I think Jack, when you said something, I forgot the whole context, but then it's like you mentioned something like in the beginning of the meeting. So it should be at the beginning of the meeting. Alright. When we say in the beginning, so there is no in the beginning of, there is no of, if you are using in the beginning. Alright, yeah, so, but if you want to say at the beginning of, it should be at the beginning of. If you want to put an of, yeah, at the back of beginning, then it should be. If you want to put this back, then you should change this into at, yeah, at the beginning of the meeting. And then, yes?
We have a fixed expression which you can use of in the beginning of time. It's the only time you can use of.
Oh, okay, so that's the only time, yes. Alright, but then the rest of the time, yeah, it should be at the beginning of. Okay, so, as for the, I think that is the manual speech. Alright, so the first speaker was Fred, am I right? Fred, right. Okay, so you were talking about a story. You are the one, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then Okay, so maybe I would just summarize the comment, alright, about the speech. Yeah, because I've written a number of comments here, alright, but then I don't think I have that much of time to tell you everything, alright. So maybe basically, I think you gave a very clear speech, alright, and then the message was clear, and then but then what you should be aware of is the tenses that you use, alright, because I heard a lot of past continuous tense in your story. It should be, and maybe one or two, you know, free errors is alright, yeah, but then it's like you should try to get used to using simple past tense. Yeah, so it's like you should say something like, for example, I went to school instead of I was going to school. Yeah, so it's like try to use more past tense, yeah, in storytelling. Yeah, and so maybe Michael, you are the second speaker, and then okay, you were sharing this topic about learning from hiking, right? Actually, what you have written in the PowerPoint, what I saw was learn from hiking. You should change it into learning from hiking. Yeah, we need a gerund, usually for heading. Yeah, heading of any, maybe, for example, if you're writing an article or write anything on the PowerPoint, if you want to give it a title, we use gerund. Yeah, so it's like learning from hiking is better. And then, and there is another. And the other one is about the use of this singular and plural forms of noun. Like, for example, I heard you said something like, it took 1.5 hours. I don't know, to do something. Alright, then it should be 1.5 hours. Even 1.5 hours is plural, it's not singular. Yeah. And then there is another one. You said that on the mountain, resources are limited. It should be resources are limited. But what I heard from you was resource is limited. So you should say something like resources are limited, because you are talking about the general resources. Yeah. So we use plural form. And then, oh yes, and the next part, I think the language effect, evaluation session, right? So I think Lawrence and Kiwi gave a speech, and then I don't know, Lawrence, you said something, yeah, in that session. Anyway, yeah, so it's like basically you mentioned the word congratulations. Yeah, so it should be congratulations, not congratulation. I don't know why. Can you explain why there is an S? There's always an S.
Yeah. Because if you say congratulations, is more like and he was given a congratulation or something like that, like a congratulation. But congratulations
usually
sounds like it's not. Congratulations sounds like it's an amount of blessings coming unto you. So it's like a plural amount of blessings being thrown at you.
Yeah, so that's why usually most of the time we will use plural form instead of singular form. Yeah, so I think maybe yes, and then oh yes, the timer. All right. You said that, for example, when you did the report, right? You are the timer. Am I right? She is the timer. No, not the timer. Sorry. The counter. The counter. So it's like you make this report. So who had hesitations, like for how many times? So I think your pronunciation should be a little bit more clear. It should be times instead of times. You said it becomes an N, not an M. So time, I think it's like your lips. It should be sealed. Yeah. So times, not times. If you read as times, then it will spell like T-I-M. Yeah. So this is times. This is time. All right. Yeah. So yeah. And then okay. Next one, Patrick.
Yo.
Yes. Okay. And then okay. So I took a picture of what you wrote on the board, and then so the first one, the past and future line. You wrote past, P-A-S-S.
Oh my God.
Okay. I think it should be past, right? 过去.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it should be a T, not an
尴尬。
Past and future time, so it's like, yeah. Okay, so
Sorry.
okay, just next time, yeah, don't repeat the same mistake. And then, so everyone know the different meaning between past and past, right? Yeah. Okay. And then, so actually, I think there is another term. There's another way called a line. It's called timeline. The timeline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So maybe next time you can use the timeline. All right.
Okay.
And then, and the other one is the zone. Zone. I know that it's very difficult to adjust your accent to what we call the standard accent. Like for example, a lot of people they try to imitate the British or the American accent, but actually most of the people in the world they are not native English speakers. So everyone has their own accent. But then like for example the word song. All right. So just now what I heard was song. The first time that I heard the left song and the right song. All right, yeah. So maybe, yeah. So it's like maybe you can pronounce more clearly. Yeah, maybe you can speak a little bit slower. The song, the left song and the right song. That would be better. Yeah. I would say that even I myself I have my own accent. Yeah. So but then it's like we still try to pronounce what we call the correct way. Yeah. So speak it more clearly. And then yeah, maybe there's another spelling mistake, semester. You spelled as semester. Yes.
That is Patrick's accent in Namibia.
He spells according to his own accent. Alright, okay, so just now this is what he spelled. Okay. Semester or alright, yeah, so it should be semester. Alright, just be more careful. Yeah, I think you know the word. Okay. And then the last one, just now in the table topic, right? So Lawrence gave a speech and then you said something like you spent half year to something the government, is it? I forgot the whole context again. So you don't even remember what you said. Okay, yeah. Basically, what I heard, I spent half year. I think it's in English. I would say that it's a little bit too clumsy. Yeah, to say half year, maybe 6 months. I spent 6 months. Like for example, the pass, PASS, the pass that you get for the gym. I think
if he wants to use half year, he will say half a year.
Half a year. Yeah, half a year.
It's more clear.
Yeah, it will be better. And then, so like for example, do you know the gym? Do you go to the gym? The school gym? Yeah. So you can buy. I think you can get an entry pass. Like they have two kinds. One is yearly pass. That means it's valid. It's valid for 12 months. And there is another one which is valid for 6 months. And they call it half and year pass. It's a little bit too wordy. And I suggested to them that maybe next time you can call. What is that called in Chinese? 半年有效证 or 半年证. Yeah, 半年证 maybe you can change it into 6 month pass. It will be better. Yeah, so I know that in Chinese we are so used to using the term year, alright, as the unit. But then it's like sometimes when it is less than 12 months, we can use months. Yeah, that will be clearer. Alright, and the last part maybe a coffee shop, right? Yeah, so I'm not sure. Do you mean the coffee shop means
Cafe.
咖啡店. It's like you can drink coffee in the shop, right? So maybe next time you can use the term cafe. Yeah. So it's a French word. Yeah. So yeah. So basically this is the comment. All right. Yeah. And I think I finished this in time. Yeah. 10 minutes. Okay. So thank you.